Hello everybody, my name is Gerrard, the Forex Headmaster, and you will be with me for the next 30 days. And I will be guiding you guys. I will be sharing my way of trading and follow me closely. Alright guys? So, before further ado, I just want to share with you guys something that is so important. Of course you guys want to know, right? So, I've been in the Forex industry for the last 5 years. I've been looking for all the answers that I was looking for. I was being the best trader that I could be before I decided to become Gerrard, the Forex Headmaster, to all of you guys out there. Alright, so I call this something as a miracle because you guys came to the right place. So without further ado, today I would like to share to all of you a topic called supply and demand, and it will be an introduction, a basic introduction of what's going to happen. So I'll be with you guys for the next 30 days. I'll be supplying all kind of education to you guys. I'll be making sure that you guys are going to be profitable traders at the end of 30 days. Alright, so how are you guys doing, by the way? I just hope everything is good on your side. So before we start, let's start off with looking at the daily time frame. So for those of you guys who are not sure, daily time frame is above. It shows every little bit of a candlestick that is moving from the daily time frame. So this is actually what's happening today for the daily time frame. Alright, today I want to share about supply and demand. Look at this, supply and demand. It will be a very basic topic, but I will try to simplify it as much as possible for you guys. Alright, so what is supply and demand? For me, supply and demand is a very basic term for economics, but how do we apply it on the charts? Alright, so let's look at this example over here. I would call this as a demand zone. Why? Because from this moment onwards, price went all the way up. Price got pushed all the way up 1,400 pips. Alright, and what happened is that when a few support was formed, so what happened is that price came back into that demand zone and price managed to close as another bullish engulfing. So what does that mean? It means that there are some buyers in this zone who are interested to buy gold, but of course at a certain price. Alright, so if there is another confirmation inside the zone that it is a bullish structure, look at this. You have your first demand zone, it came back into the zone, creates another demand zone, and it came back into the zone and creates another demand zone over there. So this has created a really strong demand zone, I would call. Alright, so it's going to be marked like this. So let's write it down as alright. So as always, this demand zone has been retested once. It has also been retested twice. So obviously this is quite a strong zone, right? So but what happens over here? As soon as price came back into the zone, price broke below. So that's when this demand zone is now a supply area, which I will go into deeper, but for now I just want to share with you how are you supposed to mark your supply and demand zones. So this would be your demand zone area. Alright, where would be your supply zone? Let's start from here. Blue and red candle. So when I pull a box like this, I'm expecting price to come back and retrace into my blue box. And as soon as price closes as a bearish candle, that becomes my supply zone. Right? So I want you guys to practice this today. Practice marking your supply and demand zone. Right? So this is when an engulfing cell meets an engulfing cell, you would get a supply zone. Alright? Next, what do we see? This would be an engulfing cell. Let's mark another engulfing cell. This is also an engulfing cell. What happened when an engulfing cell meets with an engulfing cell? It becomes a supply zone. So that's why when price came back into this zone, price rejected and left a shadow, and price continued downwards. Alright, so the next supply zone that we have is, this is an engulfing cell. Make it a zone like this. Alright, so next thing, what do you see? Price came into the zone to retest. Price came back into the zone again to do a retest. But this time, it creates an engulfing cell, which means that we have a new supply zone over here. Alright, so are you guys clearer regarding supply zones? Because we have had 1, 2, 3, and now I want to show you what is a demand zone. Alright, so let's go back to gold. Alright, since many of you guys are into gold, for me, a demand zone needs to be an engulfing buy to an engulfing buy. Alright, so look at this. This is an engulfing buy over here. For those of you guys who don't even know what an engulfing buy is, I will share with you guys in a bit. Alright, but look at this. This is an engulfing buy. It made a sideways, it came back into the zone and closed as an engulfing buy. So this is our demand zone. So demand is when you are looking for buys, and supply zones are when you're looking for sells. So this is a demand zone. Alright, let's look further. Where is our next demand zone? So we have this engulfing buy. This is the sideways, similar to this. This is the pullback into the zone. And what are we looking for is a bullish engulfing. So in this case, we have another guy who closed as a bullish engulfing in the same zone. So this becomes a stronger demand zone because there are two overlaps of setups over there. Alright, next, let's look at the next demand zone. Look at this. I need you guys to focus. It's only 10 minutes videos every single day. Okay, I need you guys to focus. We have 45 seconds to go to end, and I need you guys to focus. An engulfing buy meets an engulfing buy. What do we get? We get a demand zone. Alright, simple. And I want you guys to practice this today. Demand zones, supply zones. Alright, thank you guys.